okay, I like freedom, but this is too much. So for me, I still need some kind of instructions. You kind of have to just do it. You don't really understand what they want from you, but like just do it, and then they're gonna give you feedback whether they like it or not.
Moving to a new country to study is exciting, but also a little daunting. In the Good to Be Here podcast, we'll talk about what it's like to study at NHL Stenden as an international student. In this episode, we'll talk about the way of teaching at NHL Stenden and how you learn by doing. My name is Sophia. I am a second-year international business student, and I'm from the U.S. And today I'm here with fellow NHL Stenden students Laura.
Hello, my name is Laura. I was born in Poland, but my parents are Vietnamese, and I'm a second-year creative business student.
Hello everyone, my name is Robert. I'm 21 years old, third-year international business student, and I come from Romania.
Yeah. Goedemiddag, senor, senora. My name is Albert from beautiful land of Romania, and as well, I'm 20 years old, and I study hospitality management school.
Nice.
Yeah.
Great. So, being away from home and in a new environment can be quite challenging. We've all had some kind of culture shock moment in our lives, but what about culture shocks in the Netherlands? What is the cultural difference you've experienced?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
When I came, and first culture was the food, to be honest, because on the hospitality we have a study start week, a week that we have some parties, some workshop that we can know our new colleagues and the teachers, and of course I was out and with the friends, with the students, and it was like 11 o'clock, and the Dutch people, they say, "Hey Albert, did you try frikandel?" And I say, "No, what is that?" Everyone just laughing, the Dutch people. And I say, "Okay, I will try, why not?" And I would just go to the, where you grab the food.
Snack bar.
The snack bar.
Yeah,
like
the red.
Fabo?
Obo, yeah.
Fabo.
Yeah. And they just press, they pay, and they say, "Okay, Albert, this is your gift. You can try right now." The new experience.
Gift.
Yeah. And I try. Was warm, of course, was nice, but then I ask what it's about there, and they didn't answer me, but I asked the teachers, I tried this, do you know what it's all about? And they told me that it's like a mix of meals, and yeah, it's something that you eat when you're going out in the clubs or something like that. It's not something that you eat, with the family, but it's just something. And it was, for me, yeah, it was a shock, but as well that I didn't see in a Dutch cuisine the diversity what we have in Romania. For example, on the lunchtime we have for me on my family we just eat soup, and after that we have the second meal.
Small soup.
Yeah.
Small. I mean, the dads have a bigger soup.
Yeah, I just wanted to be gentle, but yeah, we have like a big really soup, and after that we have some, fries or meat.
Warm dish.
Yeah, warm dish, and after that, of course, dessert. Yeah.
Yeah. I think also a really big culture shock for me with the food is all the food prepared in the store. Like they have, the croissants that you can just put in the plastic bag and like kind of you pay for it obviously, but then you can eat, like they eat it right then and there. Like they're half leaving the store and it's like already gone. I think it's so interesting for me because we have, prepared food, but it's more like a salad or like a pasta thing that you have to then like heat up. Like there's not a lot of then like foods to go, I guess. They're very efficient in that way.
I gotta say that because I'm just now doing my internship and we have lunches and I'm the only international there. So when we go to lunch, I usually bring a casserole with some leftovers from the day before or because I don't have time to cook at 7 in the morning. But when I go there every time it's like, "Oh, what dinner did you brought today?" Because everybody's eating broges and I'm like, "Okay, mashed potatoes with chicken thighs."
I feel like they don't eat to enjoy. They just eat because like you need to for like the nutrients, I guess. Like
I mean, the lunch is not the most important meal of the day.
No.
Dinner is the most important meal of the day, if I'm correct. But yeah. I usually eat warm dishes, so that was the culture shock for me as well.
Laura, you're nodding.
For me, I want to add on to something similar. It's not my personal experience, but it's of my friend who's like also from Poland. And we were talking about breakfast, lunch, and dinner, which is like more important to you, what do you eat, kind of. And we were talking about lunch, and then suddenly that friend was like, dinner, and we were all like, why? And it turns out that in Poland, the lunch is like a big meal. So like they think it's like dinner, whereas for us it's kind of like the other way around. Like lunch is more light, and then the dinner is like bigger.
Yeah.
For them, it's like the other way around. So whenever I refer to dinner, my friend would think it's lunch, and vice versa.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, because I mean, for us, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. So then you have like a really big breakfast, and then like probably then a smaller lunch, and then like a nice family dinner. So studying in a different country can already feel like a big step, especially if the way you learn is also different to what you're used to. So let's find out how teaching is done at NHL Stenden and why they say you get practical experience while you learn. We'll answer all of your questions by discussing statements. And so our first statement we're going to discuss, I usually catch up on my sleep during theory classes.
Not for me, I would say, because for creative business students, we don't have a lot of theory classes. Of course, we still have, we call them Excel ateliers, or like the presentations that the whole course attends to get like information and like, theory on what we're gonna do. However, it's not like, that draining.
Yeah, exactly. Like we have lectures, and maybe sometimes in the lectures, like I'll do something different, like whether I'll work on my project or I'll play like games on my computer if it's like really, really boring. Usually no, I'll try to pay attention just out of respect for the lecturer. But then, yeah, like that's like maybe twice a week. So not a lot of theory classes, but we have a lot of our project classes. Those are our main classes where like we just have the opportunity to work on our project with our group and with our teacher. I don't know how it is.
As well, yeah, because we have DBE and we have Atelier, and in Atelier we work with our group, but as well we have expert class, and expert class like finance, marketing, we have sustainability, and we need to be there because if we just go there, the information that you take, you make the project. And this is a reason. And as well, when every time when I just go to the class, I just only listening the teachers because it's a way of respect. I just learn, it's something I think maybe from our culture, but yeah, even if I want to work from the project for a DB project, I just make like that and say okay, I will just stay because respect of the teacher. Yeah, sometimes they're a little boring, for example, finance, for me it's not something wow, amazing, but I just stay and then listening because you never know when you can grab that information that can help you in the future practice.
It's true.
Yeah.
Then I want to add on something that Albert said, the DBE, which is design-based education. It's like really important at NHL Stenden. So I would say we learn by doing more, because one of the steps is ideating, and then you prototype, and then you implement. So you actually know whether the thing that you came up with, the solution that you came up with, the client that you're going to work for, whether it works or not. And if it doesn't work, then you implemented it and you know why it doesn't work. So come back to the previous steps to kind of like fix it, improve it.
Look at you, just a bundle of knowledge. So smart.
Thank you.
Yeah, so we'll move on to the next statement. I can get bigger lunch servings because my friend works at the canteen.
Not in my case. Maybe in hotel.
Maybe we can start doing that.
Okay, now we got a plug. Now we know where to go. We need lunch.
No, for me it was like vice versa. I mean, give them when I was in a practice, because we have a period of 5 weeks practice, and
where you work at our canteen. Right.
Yeah, in the I didn't experience in a canteen. I was in a production kitchen. Okay. Was in the department that we just provide the food from catering, and of course, with some students and say, "Hey, Albert, you have some sandwiches or some cookies for me?" And I say, "I will prepare. Come in 1 hour, and I will give you.
That's so nice.
And of course, when I have something extra, I just grab and I just share around the university practically, because I didn't want to just throw. But for me, when I have some friends in a canteen, I always I pay. Even if they want to give me, they're free. You say, okay, Albert, you deserve. Say no. I will pay, But I'm just more vice versa. I do like that for my friends. Not I take. In my case, I don't know.
Yeah, I've never.
I don't really eat at school because I
either.
kind of try to prepare my own food, because I don't really like the European food. No offense. But yeah, not really my experience.
I'll like ask for modifications sometimes. Not even just because like they're my friend, but just if they're very understanding. Like if I don't like red onions on a sandwich, they'll take that off for me and they'll make me a new sandwich even if they're already prepared. So I don't even think like you have to be friends for them to sort of help you out a little bit.
True.
Yeah, which is really nice. All right, our next statement is, I've never been on a school field trip.
Yes.
Never.
No. Creative business students don't have field trips.
Oh, no, really?
It's like so sad because I see all my friends, especially like from leisure and events management, they get to go to Disney and Paris. It's so fun.
I saw that.
But for creative business students, don't have field trips. We have studios though.
That's true. You guys get the
We have studios and the cameras and the fun stuff.
Yeah. Robert and I are kind of
international student week or international education week.
Yeah.
We have an IB this week where we go to do a short exchange with Erasmus, and we have each year like 6-7 locations where you can choose to go. Now they don't have it, but last year I went to Croatia.
Yeah.
And it was the best memory with my friends from international business. It was such a nice trip. Everybody got engaged in such a nice group, and we had made a lot of experiences, and we're probably gonna remember them a long time from now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I got to go to Brussels this year with a lot of my friends, and even too, it's really nice because you like pick certain locations, and then the teachers like 1 to 3, and then the teachers kind of put you in there, so you're really randomized, and you get to be with a group of students who then share the same interests as you because you picked that location for a reason, like whether it's to go to the beach in Croatia or because you're actually interested in what the topic was at the location. And so we got to, talk with a lot of students or other classmates that we normally wouldn't have. And we got to talk with the teachers a lot. And that was really, really nice. I liked that a lot. But I could definitely agree. We made a lot of memories on that field trip.
Yeah, we last 2.5 weeks we had the opportunity. I had the opportunity to go to the Valencia or to the Italy because I choose for specialization for the wine course. It's for level 2, and the fact that I'm in this course, I had the possibility to go in Italy, but I didn't go because I had another project in a school. But last year I was in France in Abduzes. Yeah, I'm not sure if you heard, but the Abduzes it's event, and our hotel school needs to raise money for people who have a cancer or people who just fighting. And of course, we just go in city in Leeuwarden, and we just ask some supermarket if they're willing to donate for us, and as well we make some donation in our school. And after that, we go there in Abduzes for 1 week in France, and practically we just serve food and beverage. But the experience is not only serving, it's just feeling them and just speaking with the people, just feel them, they have pain and they're hard, they're fighting with their life, and it's really, really deep, emotional. But this was one trip that I was there.
Yes.
Yeah, in France.
Really
That
nice.
sounds so
Really
lovely.
nice.
All right. And so our next statement is, my first year company project was intense. They didn't take me seriously.
Definitely intense because I didn't know what I was getting into, and each teacher from the beginning was talking about the same thing but in different ways, so we had to make it ourselves and be very flexible, and we were just getting to know this whole process that DBE. So I think the hardest part was my first project, definitely.
Yeah, I can kind of relate to that. I mean, getting to know the design-based education and empathize and then ideate and then design and then test and then prototype, like learning all the steps and then learning how to kind of learn by doing, because obviously, your teachers are there to help you and everything, but it's kind of up to you. Like they give you a really basic foundation. They're like, all right, go ahead, fly, little bird, like do it.
Yeah, the expectations are quite high sometimes, I would say.
Yes. Do you guys have any?
For me, I was lucky because on the first year, practically we just focus on our hotel school, and we have design challenge with them. And after that, on second year, because where I am second, I had in this semester with one of the company, they just starting to open. and was in a Mer class, the restaurant, and it's in a Friesland, in Estermar. Maybe the pronounce because it's a Friesland, I don't know, but Estermar. And we were so lucky that they were so friendly, open to communicate with us. For example, every 2 weeks we just communicate, we just have a team meeting with them, and they was willing to give us more information about their business and what they want to do,
Oh, that's really nice.
And I was really lucky. I know from the other students, they have some struggle, they have from Amsterdam hotel, and they didn't respond, or sometimes they was in a vacation and their shift with their was not in the same, it was not in a balance. And they struggle a little bit, and sometimes it's hard because of course it can be problem from your design challenge, because if you don't have a feedback from them, it can make your hard to work of your project. But of course your teachers understand, when you have these problems. And
did you have any like clients or even students at the canteen that like didn't respect you because you're only a student? Or like people at the restaurant or something, or a guest at the hotel?
Yeah, we had with the restaurant. On the first year I had with the restaurant, and practically I was speaking with the PI. And of course they know and they're willing to help. I mean, they're not rude or something like that, because they know that if we have a best idea, we can help them to grow their business practically. And sometimes they implement, sometimes not, but it depends how the idea is good. And but I didn't have no problem with this.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
For me, no. I wouldn't say the problem was with the client. The problem was with the instructions. Because back in Vietnam, and also when I studied in Poland, I studied IB. There's like a lot of instructions. There are a lot of criteria that you need to meet. I came here, there was like a few sentences to describe the assignment. I was like, what am I supposed to do? And then I come to the coaches and like, okay, what should I do? Do you have any examples? But they're like, no, it's completely up to you. Do whatever you think it's gonna like. So for me, it was like, okay, I like freedom, but this is too much. So for me, I still need some kind of instructions. Regarding the company, we do have like Q&A sessions with them because our first client was Media House Nord, which is right here in Leeuwarden. So it's like actually easy to just visit them here. And at the end, we had like the pitch to the client. Just to flex a little bit, I got chosen.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Thank you. But no, it wasn't like they didn't take us seriously. I feel like you kind of have to just do it. Like, you don't really understand what they want from you, but like just do it, and then they're gonna give you feedback whether they like it or not.
Okay.
That's a good point. All right, and our last statement is, I can record my own podcast using NHL Stenden's equipment.
Look at us. We do it.
I don't know about you guys, but as a creative business student, I already had, well, wouldn't say my own podcast, but for one of the production projects, we
Creative business students.
we created.
You guys get to rent out the equipment. The international business and other courses can't.
Well, but we don't have field trips.
That's true.
We have like movie
A
equipment.
give and take.
It's a balance.
They just keep you here, university.
But I do know a fellow student, creative business, of course, has his own podcast for his extracurricular activity.
I think if you wanted to, you definitely could. Even as international business or any other study, you just have to get someone to sign off. Yeah, someone from creative business to sign off on you renting the equipment. But I mean,
it's possible.
It's possible.
You get the idea, you get the guests. Go for it.
Yeah, so do you guys have any tips or advice for interested students?
I can start. I mean, for me, it was not that hard because, I was always up to try everything. But right now, because I was part of association, and when I just want to bring students to our association, or when I asked them to come from one of the events, they was thinking that I forced them to become a member. But, it was not like that. And always I tell them from the beginner, just came, try to see. For example, we have a bowling night. Just came and make a networking and speak with the other, because we meet exactly what you said. Connection. And as well, when we have an event about how to make your CV or how to speak in front of the people, just try and to see what can happen. And maybe you learn something or maybe you're not. But, you try, and just go a little bit extra for this, in my opinion. Just trying.
So join student associations. That's one. What about Laura?
Well, as a president of a student association myself,
President.
join the associations. No, but like it's a great way to, get to know friends from all over the world. Also, different study courses. It's networking. It's good for your career also.
And as well that it's international environment,
Yeah, and you will learn from them as well. It doesn't have to be academic. It can also be personal growth.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
For example, personal growth, I mean cooking. Because like when I was back home, it's always my mom cooking for me. I don't know how to cook. I come here and I kind of burned 3 cakes.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think that my tip would be learn how to cook. And speaking of networking, network to get yourself an Italian roommate who cooks you dinner.
Be friend with people who can cook. Yeah,
it's a good deal. It's a good deal.
If you want to move by yourself in another country, better know how to cook because you're gonna spend a lot of money and that's not good for your budget.
Yeah, exactly. Learn how to cook. Yeah, for sure. So I think we covered a lot of topics today on the source of food, learning how to cook, and being open and willing to try, new Dutch cuisine. But then also learning by doing, and the freedom we have here at NHL Stenden and the design-based education, going through all of the steps and all of the opportunities that those steps allow us to do. For example, working with companies and with actual business people. So I think that is really great. And so next time, we will discuss your home away from home. For now, we've reached the end of this episode. Thank you so much, Laura, Robert, and Albert, for joining us today. And thank you for listening. We'll see you on our next episode. If you want to get more information in the meantime, check out our website, nhlsin.com. Till next time.
Till next time.
Thank you.